So I would like to discuss one more illustration, which is a simple question, but application of all we have studied yet. So this question says Ram, Shyam and Mohan were in partnership sharing profits and losses in the proportion of 3 is to 2 is to 1. This is their profit sharing ratio, 3 is to 2 is to 1. On 1st April 2018, Shyam retires from the firm. On that date, their balance sheet was as follows. Right? The terms were goodwill of the firm is to be valued at 2 times of the average super profit of last 3 years. Average super profit of last 3 years, taking into consideration the risk of the business. Normal profit of the firm are estimated rupees 5 lakh. So normal profit they have given 5 lakh. This 5 lakh is a normal profit. Now after that they are saying but actual profit of last 3 years are given 6 lakh, 5 lakh 50,000 and 5 lakh 75,000. So first of all we will calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of number of years of purchase of a average super profit. So first of all we will calculate the average profit. So average profit of the last 3 years is 5,75,000. So super profit we will calculate. So the formula is actual profit minus normal profit. So actual profit is 5,75,000 minus actual profit is 5,75,000 minus 5 lakh, that is 75,000. This is super profit. Now we will calculate value of goodwill, that is the formula is super profit multiplied by number of years of purchase. So 75,000 multiplied by 2, so the value of goodwill is 1,50,000. Now Shyam's share now Shyam's share is 2 by 6 multiplied by 1,50,000. So this is So Shyam's share is 50,000. Share of goodwill is 50,000. So in this question, nothing is mentioned about their new profit sharing ratio. So Ram and Mohan will share in future in the ratio of 3 is to 1, and their gaining ratio will be the old ratio, that is 3 is to 1. So Ram and Mohan will compensate to Shyam in the ratio of gaining ratio, and that gaining ratio is 3 is to 1. So journal entry is remaining partners capital account debited in their gaining ratio to sacrificing partners capital account. Sacrificing partner is means retiring partner is Shyam. So to Shyam's capital 50,000, and this 50,000 will be shared by these two gentlemen, that is Ram and Mohan, in the ratio of 3 is to 1. Right? This is the journal entry, and this is the journal entry, and this will be posted to the partners capital account. So Ram and Mohan's capital has been debited. So on the debit side we will write to Shyam's capital, and we will enter the amount in the columns of Ram and Mohan. And Shyam's capital has been credited, and against him two accounts have been debited. So we will write the name of the two accounts: to Ram's capital, to Mohan's capital, 37,500 and 12,500. This is a goodwill treatment. Now I'm taking one by one items. Trade creditors on the liability side 30,000. There is no adjustment related to trade creditors. So in the balance sheet we will enter trade creditors as it is 30,000. Right? Now next item given in the question is bills payable. No adjustment related to bills payable is given in these adjustment. So this bills payable amount will be carried forward as it is in the new form, that is 27,000. Right? Now next item is given expenses owing. Expenses owing, that is expenses outstanding 45,000. There is an adjustment given, expenses owing to be brought down to 37,500. Expenses owing, liability towards expenses owing is was 45,000. Right now it is revalued, that is brought down to 37,500. Now present value of the liability towards expenses owing is 37,500. So liability has been decreased, and this is again for the business. The journal entry for this: expenses owing account debited to revaluation account 7,500. This 7,500 comes 45,000 minus 37,500, right? So, and this revaluation account will be credited. So revaluation account will be credited by expense owing 7,500, and in the balance sheet we will decrease the value, that is 37,500, right? This is the two adjustment. Now next is reserve fund. For reserve fund, rule is reserves and surpluses will be written off among the all the partners in their old ratio, including the retiring partner. So the journal entry is reserve fund account debited 1,05,000 to Ram's capital, to Shyam's capital, to Mohan's capital, and the ratio is 3 is to 2 is to 1. So 3 is to 2 is to 1 is 52,500, 35,000 and 17,500. So partners capital will be credited. So partners capital will be credited by reserve fund 52,500, 35,000 and 17,500. Now next item given in the liability side is workmen compensation reserve. This is the balance is given for 48,000, and the actual liability towards workmen compensation is 18,000. So the rule is specific reserve first, it should be utilized for meeting out the liability towards that specific purpose. So here actual liability is 18,000, and the fund available is 48,000. So 18,000 will be fund out of this 48,000, 18,000 will be utilized for the liability towards workmen compensation, and rest of 30,000 will be shared by the all the partners in their old ratio. And the journal entry is workmen compensation reserve 48,000 to workmen compensation claim 18,000 to Ram's capital, to Shyam's capital, to Mohan's capital 15, 10 and 5. Now it will be on the liability side of the balance sheet, you will show liability for workmen compensation 18,000, and in the partners capital account you will write partners capital have been credited, so you will write on the credit side by workmen compensation reserve 15,000, 10,000 and 5,000, right? Now next item in the balance sheet is balances of capital, that will be written, that will be brought down. This is brought down in the partners capital account. Now next, cash in hand. Cash in hand is 90,000, and Sham, last item, Sham be paid 50,000 in cash, and balance due to him treated as a loan carrying interest at 6% per annum. So cash out of this 90,000, 50,000 has been paid to the Sham. So the journal entry will be Shyam's capital account debited. Shyam's capital account debited with, and to cash account 50,000. This 50,000 is included in this amount. This is the final settlement of his account is given. So 50,000 has been settled by giving cash, and rest of amount has been transferred to his loan account 2,43. Total claim we will right now we haven't calculated, but it is calculated. The total claim is 2,43,000. Out of this 2,43,000, 50,000 has been paid, and unpaid amount will be transferred to his loan account carrying 6% per annum interest. Now and the cash will be shown in the balance sheet is 40,000. 90,000 minus 50,000, 40,000. Now next is debtors. Debtors balance 1,60,000 less provision 10,000. There is a adjustment related to provision for doubtful debt is to be increased by 19,500. So if provision for doubtful debt, which is a liability, it is increasing, it's a loss for the business. So the journal entry will be revaluation account debited to provision for doubtful debt. 19,500. So revaluation account debit side we will write provision for doubtful debt, and in the balance sheet we will add the amount 19,000. Earlier it was 10,000. After adding 19,500 it become 29,500, and we will deduct from the debtors, and the net amount we will write 1,30,500. Now next is stock. There is no adjustment for stock, so we will write the stock as it is, 1,20,000. In the balance sheet we will write 1 lakh stock as a 1,20,000. Right. Now next is factory premises, 2,25,000. In fact, there is an adjustment related to factory premises. So factory premises is to be revalued at 2,43,000. Right now it is 2,25,000. So it is increased by 18,000. So increase in factory premises is again for the business. So the journal entry will be factory premises account debited to revaluation account 18,000. So revaluation account will be credited with by factory premises, and in the balance sheet we will add the 18,000 and we will write the final amount, that is 2,43,000. Now next item given in the balance sheet is investment. Again there is a adjustment related to investment are revalued at 72,000. Ram took over investment at this value, right? So investment is having 80,000 value and it is revalued at 72,000, so it is decreased by 8,000. So journal entry will be revaluation account debited to investment account 8,000, and this investment has been taken by Ram in that value, that is Ram has been taken the investment at 72,000. So the journal entry, I have forgotten to write that journal entry. The journal entry for that, Ram debit to investment, right? Ram debit to investment, and the amount will be 72,000. So Ram's capital account will be debited by writing to investment 72,000, and it will not be shown in the balance sheet because it is taken over by Ram, and in decrease in investment should be shown here, right? So next is loose tools. Loose tools are valued at 36,000. Right now it is 40,000. So loose tools also decreased by 4,000. So this is a loss for the business, and the journal entry will be revaluation account debited to loose tools 4,000. So revaluation account will be debited with two loose tools 4,000, and in the balance sheet we will write after deducting 4,000 it is 36,000. So all the items covered in the balance sheet. Now the final calculation will only left. So we will calculate the profit or loss. There is a loss. For loss, the journal entry will be Ram's capital account, Shyam's capital account, Mohan's capital account debited to revaluation account, and this should be in their old ratio, right? This should be old ratio, that is 3:2:1. So their capital should be debited. So on the debit side, to revaluation 3:1, right? And now we will calculate the final. Shyam is retired, so the total of Shyam is 2,45,000. On the debit side, there is only 2,000. So total claim is 2,43,000. Out of this, 50,000 have been paid by cash and rest of transferred to. So the journal entry is Shyam's capital account debited to cash to Shyam's loan account. So debit side of the Shyam's capital, we will write to cash 50,000, to Shyam's loan 1,93,000. So cash we have already discussed. Now loan account will be shown on the liability side. Shyam's loan 1,93,000. Journal entry I have already told you. Rest of we will make a simple balance as we used to do as a ledger balance. So Ram is having a balance of 1,55,000 and Mohan is having a balance of 1,09,000 that I have written here, and rest you can do it. Thank you and have a nice day.